Hello, good morning and welcome to the AM News with me, Mapita Sibidi. Now in our first story, President Akufo-Addo has submitted to Parliament for approval a list of persons he's nominated to serve as ministers in his new government. Included in the list of 46 are many of those who served in his first administration. A few others, such as former Deputy Education Minister Dr. Yao Adichum and former Deputy Attorney General Godfrey Dame, have been elevated to serve as substantive ministers. The number of ministries has also been slashed, while some others have been scratched. Away from that, 2 students of the Wa Xavier Seminary have tested positive for COVID-19 and are receiving treatment at the Upper West Regional Hospital's Treatment Center. 34 other students have been quarantined in one of the dormitories of the school. Rector of the seminary, Reverend Father Pamphilio Tengan, urged parents who have their wards there not to panic as the situation is under control. Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports from Wa.
The hands-free hand-washing equipment are made from
Authorities at the Wa Xavier Seminary stood motionless and in pensive mood. Their thoughts and prayers are with 2 of their students who have been reported to have contracted COVID-19 disease and recuperating at the Upper West Regional Hospital's Treatment Center. Rector of the Xavier Seminary, Reverend Father Pamphilio Tengan, recounted what transpired.
It is true that 2 students have been confirmed with COVID-19 in the seminary. One of them complained about ill health and was sent down on Monday in the night. He was given treatment and returned to the school with the priest that sent him down. But then in the evening of Tuesday, a team came from the Municipal Health Directorate that they had tested our student and he was positive. And they were coming to send him to the isolation center. They didn't want to bring in the ambulance here to frighten the other students. So we had to get the student out of campus to join the ambulance and go to the isolation center. That was on Tuesday night. Yesterday in the morning, another student reported to the clinic and with symptoms. So I drove him down to the municipal hospital. He was tested and he was confirmed positive also. So the 2 are now at the regional isolation center.
The 2 students hail from the Wa municipality and Hambele in the Lamuse district. One of them had a family member he was close to who one time tested positive, but he did not.
One is from Wa. The other one came from Hamele, but is from Burkina, but he has relatives in Hamele and Tamale. So from Hamele, he traveled to Tamale before coming back. And he already had a member in the family who tested positive. And they tested him and he was negative. And when he came, the signs then came up and he was confirmed.
Reverend Father Pamphilio Tengan said 34 students who came into contact with the 2 students were counseled before being isolated in 2 separate dormitories. He called on parents who had their wards in the school not to panic as they are in control of the situation.
Luckily for us, the Deputy Regional Health Director for Public Health, he was here with our nurses and the other team members, plus the Catholic Executive Health Director. We spoke to the students on the need of isolation, and right now they are in their dormitories. They are not mixing with the students.
Upper West Region's Director of Health Services in charge of public health, Dr. Richard Wudasemi, who visited the school, commended the students for their cooperation, pledging that they were not going to leave any stone unturned in their bid to fight the disease.
We can for now say that the two cases do not appear to be epidemiologically linked. They may have contracted the virus from different environments, and so we are looking at that possibility. We would be establishing that in the coming days. But to break the transmission chain, we have identified the quarantine center as spacious enough that will be able to accommodate all those who came into contact with the two positive cases. The contact listing has been done, and a number of the students have been identified, and since yesterday they have been in quarantine.
Authorities at the Minor Seminary here have allocated 2 structures, one in front of me, another one behind me, to take care of the 34 students that they think have come into contact with the 2 students. In the next few hours, they will move to a much bigger place where it will contain all of them. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam. Wa